Oh, yeah. We are ready to begin our 66 Emuna class. Yes, we are in the house. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this week in the Garden of Emuna studios. Yes, we are in the garden together. Thank God. With Rav Shalom Arush's permission, we have beautiful Haggadah for Pesach already out there and ready to get us excited for Pesach 2022. Baruch Hashem, it's going to be freedom-focused, this class, and we have some wonderful questions from all our wonderful people that reach out to us, thank God, online, as well as Rav Dayan Elgrod has some important points to share from Rav Arush, and even more excitedly, as having the two of us, we have, Baruch Hashem, special guests, a first time ever, Rav Ben-Zion Eliyahu is in the studio. I said it right?
Yes, very good. Thank you.
Amazing. Baruch Hashem.
Even though it's Hebrew.
Yeah, not bad. Baruch Hashem. He's a special rabbi who's been living in the Old City for many, many years, and Tzfat, Ira Kodesh, Yerushalayim, Ira Kodesh, and Tzfat, Baruch Hashem, holy cities, the fire, the air. So we brought it to our studio, Baruch Hashem, in the good spirit and a good energy, as well as Rav Jacob Brown. It was his merit to bring our special guest this week to our Emuna class. We're dedicating this class to the elevation of the soul, Rav Chaim Kanievsky Zatzal, and we also have an extra special guest that Baruch Hashem is probably now the most attending guest, Yosef Daniel, and it never gets boring with Yosef Daniel because every time it's a new hat, it's a new energy, and a new smile, and a new simcha. Mazel tov on
Mazel tov for the baby girl.
Baby girl, yes.
Ayala Elisheva.
Yes, what a name. We just had in the Pasha. I was by Rav Shlomo Katz's community, and he spoke again and again about Elisheva ben Aminadav. So we definitely get a lot of awe from right now from Elisheva. It's a special name. We welcome all our guests of the Holy Land, everyone online to Eretz Yisrael, with so many inspired followers. You guys are what we are meritorious to do these classes for. Thank God. As we mentioned last week, these classes are very important to Rav Shalom Arush. Unfortunately, he's still not able to make it, so we dedicate to his full refuah of Shalom ben Yemna, and the Tzaddikim should give him the koyach to hopefully join us again soon. Blessings to our special guests. I want to give a special blessing to them, Emuna staff and all, and also to the full healing, to be rid of all the different kinds of corona. They've come up with another one. Yes. So now we need to get rid of that one also. So we have to pray that we should be protected from all the difficulties that come with that, and everyone should just be able to go ahead with their life. B'simcha, to have a Refuah Shleima specifically for my daughter Tina Rivka Bas Masha, and we dedicate also Chana Liba Bas Simcha, and these classes also for the elevation to pure soul. We mustn't forget Lahavda ben Chaim Lachaim to Gedalia's son, Yerachmat Daniel ben Gedalia. If the Rav could say the full name for Rav Chaim, because the
full name is Rabbi Shmariyahu Yosef Chaim ben Rav Yisrael Yaakov.
Okay, so we dedicate to Rav Chaim Kanievsky as well. Zatzal, as we mentioned before, but now we have the full name. A good week, a good Chodesh, Rosh Chodesh Nissim this week. Could you believe it? Healthy, energized spring. Yeah, we want to go away from the winter. I'm still getting over myself some of the winter energy, and it's like hopefully have a Refuah Shleima clean out all that schmutz in our homes, in our hearts, in our beings, and that's hopefully what Parsha Para and this time of year is accomplishing. We are now heading towards Shabbos HaChodesh, a new beginning, Pesach preps with joy and kashrut, which is going to be our class focus, freedom, share Emuna global all. And that brings us now quickly to the feedback. I want to just say very, very short mention that it was a miracle that I have this week. I don't know if that's a good thing, but to me it's definitely helpful. I was very, very concerned I wouldn't be able to get this because the computer is being updated. Everything is chadshus, it's chadesh, new. So they were fixing it and bringing me new screen, new that. But guess what? They ended up just making it worse and breaking everything. So I was like, how can I print it out? And I did print it out, but it didn't work. And then by that point, I already messed my computer. So I went and fiddled around. I just said, Hashem, come on, I got the class in half an hour.
I want to ask you a question. You think you're going to be working in Breslev and there's not going to be any minias?
But it worked. And I have it. I managed to print it out just in time.
That's literally. Because you davened for it.
I davened for it. It's true. And Hashem helped. And hopefully the new computers they've given me will work as well.
Amen.
So I can have the best form of ability to help everything go out there the best way with all our wonderful team. Shalom Rabbi. This is our first feedback. Everyone from Sydney, Australia. Then we'll get to the song. Shavua Tov from Germany. Yes, thank you. Remember, this is global. We're reaching everybody over here, thank God. Thousands and thousands. And Shlomo Katz mentioned this Shabbos, and I wouldn't say it myself, but apparently we're inspiring thousands and thousands of people. Shalom Klal Yisrael. Thank you, Hashem, for Rav Shalom Arush. Hashem, please heal Rav Shalom Ben Arush. Klaiso needs him to continue his holy work. Rav Shalom Arush, Kiss Kiss, videos of the Rav, that was all based on his video, especially the one with him going to Menachemov, or actually no, it was the Levaya of Rav Chaim, and he was walking, crying. It was a very powerful video that someone took in the base Kvaris in Bnei Brak. Yitain Bora Olam Kochis v'Yosef v'Huvim Osach Rebbeinu Refuah Shleima la Rav Shalom Arush Shalanu. Someone decided to write in Hebrew in our English class. Baruch Dayan Elgrod Ben Chaim, may Rav Chaim Kanievsky's precious memory be a blessing and his neshama have an aliyah in Gan Eden. That was in reaction to our class last week, a very serious class, and that's why we have to balance it out now, even though we're dedicated to Rav Chaim, but we have to give some joy and energy, especially with Yom Tov coming up. Thank you for your class and your words. You surely have blessings, so much faith. That was actually in reference to my class, surprisingly. I started laughing when I saw that faith, and it was live comment, but it's very kind of you to say that. Thank you, Rabbi. May all who see this video have complete Emuna, and may Hashem bless you and everyone. Amen. So that's where we're at today. Let's go now. Thank you for our team. Thank you, everyone, for Rav Dayan Elgrod for joining us. I know he puts a lot of effort into the class. He has a very big Divrei Torah sheet every week, pages and pages of a preparation, and we don't take it for granted. Now let's go to our guests. Great energy, sincere souls with smiles and talents. Let's hear some music from them. And it should be happy, healthy days always. Amen.
Okay. Amen. Okay, so our first song, is going to be Tov Lehodot, written by, believe it or not, Adam Rishon, and compiled by David HaMelech, who had 70 years of Adam Rishon's soul. So that's how he found that nigun. And I want to mention two words in the song. Elyon. We're singing to God's high name. Elyon is Al, Ayin Lamed, Yavon. Beyond this world of Yavon, way up there. You know, the difference between us and them is we have a soul called Yechida. We get beyond, and God willing, we'll work on that, how to get that. And Emunatcha Balilot. We think, we have Emuna in Hashem, but it's really Emunatcha, your Emuna, that we believe that Hashem has Emuna in me, in you, in us. That Hashem. Okay, here we go. It's a bit mellow, a bit folky, a bit rocky, but we'll... Tov lehodot l'Hashem, u'lezamir l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Hashem, u'lezamir l'shimcha elyon. V'hagid b'boker chasdecha, v'yemunatcha b'leilot. Hagid b'boker chasdecha, Emunatcha Balilot. Tov lehodot l'Hashem, u'lezamir l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Hashem, u'lezamir l'shimcha elyon. V'hagid b'boker chasdecha, v'yemunatcha balilot. Hagid b'boker chasdecha, v'yemunatcha balilot. Tov lehodot l'Hashem, u'lezamir l'shimcha elyon. להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות טוב להודות להשם ולזמר לשמך עליון טוב להודות להשם ולזמר לשמך עליון להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות טוב להודות להשם טוב להודות להשם ולזמר לשמך עליון טוב להודות להשם ולזמר לשמך עליון
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you. Look at Hashem.
Very nice. So
Okay.
we're gonna just mention that this is an actual band, and one of the members is not here, unfortunately, Rav Yom Tov Glazer, but Rav Ben Zion Eliyahu, which I'm very proud of that I'm getting the name right, thank God, is a surprise guest. I didn't have the information before, so we're going to put it on the site, the YouTube, the Facebook, and all the different things. Put his name there, make sure it's there, and getting the credit it deserves. We're looking forward to hear the name of the band at some point and see some of your, please go to your links and your music. Right now, it's not yet there, but it doesn't mean it's not for inside.
We have a concert coming up, Motzi Leil Seder, Motzi Shabbat.
Wow.
At the, it's called the Blaze on Hillel Street in Yerushalayim. There'll be posters out. Is that Hashem?
Okay, so that's a good way to promote it. Mention it here, but also we'll hopefully have links at some point and we'll share some of your music on our platforms. Right, let's go now to our first question. It says, someone wrote to me, Eli.Goldsmith, I feel like you may have a perspective about the contrast between mindfulness and hisbodedus. Leah Suba wrote this. Thank you, Benjamin Ben Fishman. He was the one who tagged me. I appreciate, this was on LinkedIn. I appreciate the invitation to join the thread. This has been a question for me that arises each time I come across these concepts. I'm also curious if the Jewish meditation, in quotation marks, Jewish meditation is a translation adaptation of hisbodedus, which we all know very much here, or hisbodedus, which is very much talked about in Chabad, or if Jewish meditation is something altogether different. And that's the question to Rav Shalom Arush and to the Rav Dayan Elgrod, and the Rav's now going to make a disclaimer. Is that right?
Yes, and today's disclaimer. Again, Shalom Aleichem everyone, I do apologize that you're having to have such a pathetic substitute, which is me, instead of having an adequate translator.
No. I didn't mean
when
that.
the Rav is supposed to be here, and I'm supposed to translate him. Again, I do apologize. And with the help of Hashem, next week I'll be back to my natural position and just translating the Rav and nothing else. And say with me, Amen. Thank you very much for all our guests. And again, this share is also in dedication for the holy soul of Rabbi Shmaya Yosef Chaim ben Rav Yaakov Israel, who they got up of the Shiva on Shabbos. And Bezrat Hashem, I hope we'll be able to connect it, because we're going to be speaking about a few things that are related to him, about the concept of freedom. What does it really mean to have a free soul and to be a free person? But regarding the question, I am not the biggest expert on meditation. But again, from what I know, meditation is connecting to yourself, connecting to your inner self. Rabbi Ben Zion, would I be right about that?
100%.
Hisbodedus is not connecting to yourself. Hisbodedus is connecting to Hashem. And through Hashem, you connect back to yourself, which are two completely different things, because hisbodedus is like speaking to a friend. Hashem is supposed to be our best friend. He is our best friend. He's our best friend. He's our father. He's our king. He gives us everything we want. We speak to him. We connect to him. And through connecting to him, we connect back to ourselves, because Einod bilvado. There's nothing else except for Hashem. When you meditate, you're concentrating on yourself. And that means that you're thinking that you exist, that you are a metzius, your reality. We're not a reality. We are part of Hashem. So there's a big difference, in my opinion, between meditation and between its bodhidus. If a person wants to call this bodhidus Jewish meditation, I see nothing wrong with that. Do you, Rabbi Leo? But I don't think the things are compatible.
Okay, that's very fair. Has just to ask one more point on this, that they were sort of, I saw the whole thread there. So mindfulness is also another very powerful concept that's become, especially with the Jewish world. I mean, Jewish people in mindfulness sort of the heads of mindfulness movement are Jewish, So definitely a big Jewish influence in that realm. Does the Rav hear from Rav Arush? Has he mentioned it? Has it come up in the other?
Before I answer, I'd like to throw the question to Rabbi Ben Sion to hear what he has to say about it.
Yeah, definitely. But in the New Age world, mindfulness has to do with a lifestyle change also. That it's not just like, Rav Arush, Rabbi Nachman, Breslev, as bodhidus says, you get up, chatzos, shel Rabbi Nachman, and you're speaking to Hashem. But in the mindfulness, in the New Age, so we're talking about a lifestyle change, that you're connected more to nature, to natural foods, at eating, not saying the zoinos on rubalach, and, getting in touch with what real, true sustenance, real food is about. And we learned that eating whole grains is what we call centered. So in the New Age world, there's something called centered, and you're not eating meat and sugar all the time. And, but when you're eating centered, you're really connecting to a high level of your soul. So I think that's like the main difference, that in the New Age, it's all-inclusive. You're embodying your whole connection of yourself from beyond all the way down to this world. Healing is the heal, and that's malchut. So all the way from beyond to this world. And we know that the word for our organs in English, right, is actually Hebrew. Liver, kidneys, right? Organ, that it gets its light from Gan Eden. This is a piece of flesh, the liver. How does it work? How does it work?
The light from the gun. Yeah.
That's light from the Gan. And that's why in Hebrew, the word for health is bori, right? Creation. Bereshis bara. A new light of creation from Gan Eden, that we're actually still pulling that light of creation. And as Eli pointed out, that tonight is Brias Olam. Kafeh Adar, according to Rabbi Yehoshua. There's two sides of the Jewish year. Yeah. This is the side of, according to Rabbeinu Tam, Tosfos and Rosh Hashanah Daf Kaf Zayin, we're bringing the light all the way down. Rosh Hashanah's conception, and now that light of conception is reaching into reality. All our prayers coming down to reality. That is absolutely mind-blowing. And we have to hang on tight with Emuna, right? And each Jew, each one of you do your work. It's not just up to him or up to him. It's up to you. Only you can do what you can do.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. I think that was a...
I don't think I need to answer the question.
No, I think that was a good combination. Between the Rav and Rabbi Ben Sion, we got to the meditation and the mindfulness answer. Thank you. Thank you for asking these questions out there on LinkedIn and other places. What do we do with all the Purim chametz? Now we're starting to see Pesach in 30 days' time. I'm now going to just ask all the questions because I want the Rav to go off into this, and we'll do another song. How do we experience true freedom? And one more question on Pesach. I do have other questions, but not Pesach related. What prayers of Emuna can prepare us for Pesach 2022?
Okay, before let's answer the first question about Purim chametz. First of all, we have to ask, are you at all allowed to eat all the Purim chametz? Are you allowed to make a bracha on all that poison? That's another question. Now, the best answer would be, go give the Purim chametz to tzedakah. But then again, why does someone else have to suffer from having all this poison and all these different chemicals? So, in my personal opinion, the things that are really bad, put them in a bag and just throw them in the dustbin. There's no din of bal tashches when we're talking about such poison. Don't punish anyone else by having to eat it.
Very good. So that's healing. Okay. The true freedom aspect and the prayers of Emuna. So should we discuss that now or do another song?
Another song. No, we need another song now.
Okay, so we're English speakers. So this is mainly English, the song, and a little bit of Hebrew. And we should realize that the Jewish people, we're not better, but we have a special purpose to be a light into the world. And our band is called the Returning Light Band.
Wow, I got the name.
I got the name because I realized that I absorbed a lot of that light after 67. All this light went out to the world, and music changed because the artists, the poets, musicians were open to this light. Where did it come from? That we captured the old city, we captured the Temple Mount, right? And all this light went out to the world, and the world needs to realize that all the light, all the newness comes from the Jewish people to the world. And we got to wake up, everyone, to realize that we are light into the world and be that light.
Amen. I want to give you a heads up before you perform. This will be the last song we'll hear from you today, but we hopefully will have you come back. And remember, you can check them out at the Blaze of Motzi Pesach.
The Returning Light Band.
The Chol Hamoed Pesach first night. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. People to be a light unto the world. Nachnu ha-Yehudim, yeah, or la'amim. We are the Jewish people, yeah, a light unto the world. Let's get it together and bring Moshiach now. Inside of you and me. La 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 la. Let's get it together and bring Moshiach now. Where is it? Inside of you and me. We are the Jewish people, yeah, a light unto the whole wide world. We are the Jewish people, yeah, a light unto the world. Let's get it together, love your brother, get it together. Love your sister, get it together. Love your brother, get it together. Love your sister, get it together. Get it together, get it together. Learn Torah. You've got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Woo! We are the Jewish people to be a light unto the world. Nachnu ha-Yehudim, yeah, or la'amim. We are the Jewish people, yeah, a light unto the world. Let's get it together and bring Moshiach. Get it together and bring Moshiach. Get it together, bring Moshiach. Get it together, bring Moshiach now. Right. Shift now. Thank you, Return of Light Band, Rabbi On beat, you know why.
and the old Lyra.
Thank you.
It was a real pleasure hosting you, and thank you, Jacob Brown, for organizing that, and also bringing this special music energy to the class. We appreciate it. Please come again.
Hashem, love to.
And we'll hopefully even have the full band, Yom Tov Blazer, and we'll do a full class together.
Amazing. Yeah.
By the way, I was
we
really
have a lead guitar player. Yom Tov plays bass and sings with me.
Oh, yeah.
Lead guitar player. He's a Kabbalist. Rav Orbach.
Oh, I've heard of him, yeah.
Years and years. I was
big band player, later.
Yeah.
Singer
amazing player.
and the Talmid Chacham.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Yeah, his mama's
very impressive. I was speaking about you.
Oh, me?
He also
Nice try. That's okay.
So he's also based in the old city of Orbach.
Yeah.
Of course, very nice. So we can't wait to see that happen.
Pesach Sameach.
Amen. We're now going to focus in on Rav Dayan Elgrod while they make a music change for Yosef Daniel to come in. So if you could please, Rabbi, lead us ahead with the questions on Pesach.
Just before that, I'd just like to say one thing that Rabbi Ben Sion said. The Radomski used to say that on Pesach, it's more important to say Pesach Sameach, Happy Pesach, than Pesach Kosher, because we don't have such a... we're not afraid for people not having a kosher Pesach, but on Purim, you're supposed to say Purim Kosher, a kosher Purim, we're not a happy Purim, because we're not afraid about the happiness. We're afraid about what happens when you start drinking with the kashrus. So I'd like to wish you all a happy Pesach. And the kashrus I'm not worried about.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Thank you. It was a pleasure having you.
Nice meeting you. Okay.
One of the questions that was asked here is, what is that? You can go through, Don. Feel free. Just, yeah, it's okay.
We'll label it. Yeah.
Wow, very impressive. Okay, one of the questions is, what do we experience? How do we experience true freedom? Rabbi Yosef Daniel, welcome here. And again, Mazel Tov, the new baby girl.
Thank you.
You have lots and lots of nachas.
Good to be here. It's good to be here.
Yes. the question there was about freedom, and this is something that I actually would like to speak about because it's one of the most important things about Pesach. We say in the Haggadah, Hashta Avdei, we are now slaves this year. L'shana haba b'nei chorin. Next year, we are free. We want to be free. And we need to discuss what is this concept of freedom. It's a concept that we're hearing all the time. We want to be free men. There's even a town in Sierra Leone called Freetown. That's their capital state because Sierra Leone used to be a colony where the Europeans used to take a lot of slaves from the African continent. And when they celebrated their freedom, they called themselves Freetown. So the concept of freedom is such an important concept in our lives. And you hear this many times when you speak to adolescents. I want to be free. Don't tell me what to do. I want to do my own thing. So the question is, what is true freedom? First of all, now this is, we're going into something which is a bit deep, but it's very fundamental. The thing that enslaves us more than anything else is our body. Our body is limited. Our body restricts us. There are many things we want. For example, I'd like to fly. Now, when I was created, I don't have wings. I can't fly. The older I get, there are many things I'd like to do. I would really, really like to play professional soccer. That's my dream. No, I'm joking, but I'm just giving you an example. Okay? I'm really sorry. I mean, look at me.
Almost fell for it.
Yeah, almost. I mean, we're talking about after Purim and Pesach. And look at me. I can't play professional soccer. I would, though, love to play a musical instrument like Rabbi Ben Zion played, like Yaakov played, like Yosef Daniel is going to play. But I can't. The body restricts us. The greatest enslaver that we have is our body. And as people get older, they're constantly morose and upset about the fact that there's so many things that their body is failing them, they can't do. So the first thing to understand is that freedom has got nothing to do with physical things that are related with the body, because the body is a jail. The body is a restriction. So we've spoken about what freedom isn't. After we hear a song from Rabbi Yosef, we're going to speak about what freedom is about.
Wow. Freedom. It's a good George Michael song. Yeah. There we go.
All right. So happy to be here.
Thank you very much.
Yerushalayim, to be here. It's we want to dedicate everything that we're doing here to the Refuah Shleima of the Rav.
Amen. Amen.
That he should have a complete refuah. At Hashem, as you can see, partnering up here with my man Jake to bring you only the best in Israel.
Tu bendito amor, me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha. Alientas corazón y nos llama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad. Por tu bendito amor, me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha. Alientas corazón y nos llama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad. Un nuevo cántico, eres magnífico. Y más allá del sol, mi Emuna te doy. Eres el gran campeón, no hay comparación. Eres el único, del mundo eres Adón. Recibe nuestro clamor, escucha nuestra canción. Mi escudo y mi anfitrión, acepta mi adoración por tu bendito amor. Me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha, alientas corazón y neshama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad por tu bendito amor. Me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha, alientas corazón y neshama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad. Maguen Abraham tú eres, Adon Olam, rey de reyes. La Geulá tú la tienes, a con el Shema tú mantienes. A tu quien se acabó te elevamos nuestra voz. Con malachim nos unimos a tu gran canción. From the darkest of the caves you came to save me. Show me bad love from the start, you elevated me. My heart you elevated. Destroy my cleaver, I'm recreated. Give you my heart, I'm illuminated. I'm illuminated by your love. I'm illuminated. Whoa, por tu bendito amor. Me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha. Alientas corazón y neshama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad por tu bendito amor. Me pierdo fácil en tu kedusha. Alientas corazón y neshama. Cantamos y danzamos para honrar tu majestad.
Breaking in these new strings.
Very nice.
That was something. Who would have known? We brought here some Spanish books this time. It goes to Daniel for you. You guys are rocking. So we also have remember everyone, the Wonders of Gratitude in English. So we have it in Spanish. We have it in lots of languages. But would you appreciate that? We have,
of course, definitely.
I got a whole bunch of different books in Spanish. I thought
Amazing.
it's about time we gave you some in Spanish and not just
Totally.
English.
I have you.
Very nice.
I've given you some.
Yeah, I got some
Right,
Spanish.
we can give them to more Spanish friends. Baruch Hashem. But just remind everyone, we have the Gedale
When I say it,
Pesach.
it sounds Italian.
Yeah, that does.
Freedom. And we have love everyone unconditionally. Do we love each other, guys? Unconditionally? That's what it's about.
Here.
Okay, so let's go back to Rav Dayan Elgrod's wonderful question and we'll join Yosef Gedale again.
Again, we were speaking about freedom, and I told you that the most restricting thing that we have is our body. There's so many things. Now, why am I saying to this? Because many people think and they mistake the concept of freedom, which has got to do with bodily things. I want to do whatever I want, and they think that's freedom. And the honest truth is we can't do whatever we want. I mean, people get sick, and when they get sick, they're bedbound. Does that mean they're not free? People sometimes are incarcerated when they shouldn't be incarcerated. Does that mean that they are not free? Our body can fail us. People can get sick. People in the corona, when they were inside, isolated in their homes, does that mean that they were not free? Freedom has got nothing to do with our body because our body is limited. Our body is restricted. We are slaves to our body. The only real freedom that we have is the freedom of our mind and the freedom of our soul, because our mind and our soul have got no restrictions. Now, when we're speaking about freedom of the mind, we can now understand what the Mishnah says in Tractate Ovis, in chapter 6, the second Mishnah. And this is something that's relating very much to Reb Chaim Kanievsky, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha. En lecha ben chorin ela mi she'osek b'Torah. The only free person is someone who learns and who is immersed in Torah. And why is that? Because he's connected to his soul. He's connected to his neshama. He's connected to spirituality, which has no limits and no bands. He's no boundaries. He's connected to Hashem. And before you go on with the next song, I'd also like to explain a beautiful poem written by Rabbi Yehuda Halevi. Rabbi Yehuda Halevi has a poem called Avdei Hazman. Have you ever heard of it, Rabbi Eliyahu?
No.
Avdei Hazman
I've heard of
means...
Yehuda Halevi, but not
Rabbi Yehuda Halevi was one of the greatest Talmidei Chachomim and poets who lived in Am Yisrael approximately 700-800 years ago. He is also the one he's the author of the book, The Kuzari.
That was the first book I actually learned.
Unbelievable book. And he, in one of the songs that he wrote is a song called Avdei Hazman, Slaves of Time. And he says like this, Avdei Hazman, those who are slaves to time, Avdei Avadim him. They are slaves of slaves. Eved Hashem, a slave of Hashem, hu levad chofshi, is the only free man. Why is that? Look at what the Western world is telling us about freedom. Everything that we've ever heard about freedom, which has got to do with the Western world, is related to our body, not to our mind. Go wherever you want, do whatever you want. You can surf, you can play, you can go here, go there. Nothing in the Western world has got to do with feeding the mind. It's feeding the body. The body's not really free. I can't be in two places at once. There are many things that I can't do. I'd love to play like Yosef Daniel or like Rabbi Yaakov Brown, He plays beautifully. What is that instrument called?
Cajon.
The cajon is beautiful. I need to buy one of those for my son. I'd like to do that, but I can't. So does that mean I'm not free because there are things that I can't do? That's what Rabbi Yehuda Levi says. If you're slaves of time, if you go according to all the Western ideology, according to ideology that changed during the generations, you're a slave because you're investing in your body, which is limited and is enslaving you. Eved Hashem, when you're connected to Hashem, to your soul, to your spirit, to infinity, that's the only real and true freedom.
Wow. Amazing. So a question came in. Any free merch for the Emuna team from Yosef Daniel? I think I wrote that question. That's what came in. I want merch. Yosef Daniel's established since when? 2021?
2021.
Yeah, we want to see some of that Yosef Daniel merch. And we also, who are the new bands? We just had the Return of the Light from Jacob Brown and our friend here, Rabbi Ben Sion. But now, who's this other band I see you clothed in?
Oh, the mariachi band?
Say again?
The mariachi band?
Mariachi. Check it out.
We're the most authentic mariachi band in Israel, and we represent Yerushalayim. So we're called Mariachi Yerushalayim, and we actually got accepted. I don't know if I should mention this, but we actually just got accepted to an international festival in Mexico.
Wow.
So we're going out there representing J-Town.
Good, man.
Representing Hashem. So should be with a lot of atzlacha, and it's a growing in numbers and growing in talent and growing in opportunities. We got interviewed by Televisa and Telemundo, which is like Fox News. Just all of a sudden, and we had an article on NBC News as well, because it's something different. It's something cultural that you see in Israel. So
are you going to keep up Yosef Daniel? That's what we want to know.
That's for sure. I think Hashem has a great sense of humor. So one day, I get a message from the leader of the band. It says, "Would you be interested in playing, singing with us?" So I saw him in the street. I saw him like playing on Ben Yehuda, and I took the mic. I knew the song. I took the mic, and they were like they enjoyed it. So did I. Anyway, so I'm in touch with him, and basically I said, I'm not really interested. I'm doing my own thing, and so on and so forth. And I guess Hashem has his ways to put you where you need to be, where he wants you to be. So I ended up being, filling in for the singer that left. And what's interesting is that there's 3 other people in the band that are Gary Tzedek and Shomer Shabbat, and everything like that. And it's been such a like amazing thing. It's become a cluster of family for me. So yeah,
family.
Yeah. So
there's a saying in Yiddish. Yes, men tracht und Gott lacht. Men plan and Hashem laughs.
I'm, as a good friend and a big lover of Yosef Daniel's music, I'm looking forward to hear not only his new band, but the continuation of Yosef Daniel's brand. Admei Vesrim, just keep growing the music. Amen.
And we're working on a Kumsitz album, actually. Mariachi Kumsitz album.
Wow. Big stuff.
This song that I wanted to play is Yishtabach. I actually played it. I recorded it with my sons. I don't think I've played it here yet.
We do love it with your children.
So we're working on a video for that one. So Zat Hashem.
May your name be praised forever and ever. Sun shines brighter than before, was holding on to clouds, had to let them go. My heart's beating louder, you're my heavy dose. Seasons fly and our love grows and grows. You know what keeps me strong, don't forsake me long. As long as I have you, I want no other gods. You're my fire, my gold, you're my saving Lord. You keep my head up when I'm feeling low. Yishtabach Shemcha la'ad malkeinu. May your name be praised forever and ever. Yishtabach Shemcha la'ad malkeinu. May your name be praised forever and ever. Yitzaltalti Yishtabach Shemcha la'ad malkeinu. May your name be praised forever and ever. Yishtabach Shemcha la'ad malkeinu. May your name be praised forever and ever and ever and ever. May your name be praised forever and ever. Yishtabach malkeinu, Yishtabach malkeinu. Yishtabach malkeinu, Yishtabach malkeinu.
So beautiful. Wow. So honored by that. So unfortunately, we're not going to hear another original song from Yosef Daniel tonight, but we are going to hear a song to end off the class, just as a way to say goodbye to all of you wonderful listeners. But before we do, we're going to Messiah with Pesach 2020 from Rav Dayan Elgrod himself. He's going to give us a big summary, a big chizuk to give us the energy to get ready for this wonderful Chag approaching. Managula.
So, thank you. First of all, I think that we should now give, Rabbi Yosef a new nickname. How about El Condor?
Ooh.
Soaring up high, trying to reach all those great goals. What do you think? That's nice, no?
I like that.
You like that? Yes.
All my kids have a their animal. You know, I give them all the lion, the tiger, the bear, the panther, the viper, Yishaidan, my son Yishaidan, and then the eagle, and then the new one Zayala, the deer. So you officially gave me my.
You got the condor. Very good.
I've been the Beastmasters so far. You know,
the condor is a powerful bird.
Whoa,
enough, Mr. Beast.
I accept it.
Very good. Please remember, I have the original.
I'm a cowboy. I love that. That's it. That's the one.
Beautiful. Flying, guys.
Very good. Soaring up high. Well, it's a good thing to end with about freedom. Since we're talking about freedom, Pesach is all about being free.
For sure.
The only way to really be free is to connect to yourself and to connect to Hashem, connect to the Torah, connect to the mitzvahs. And something very, very special that I found when I was looking about freedom. And I saw this in the Yismach Yisrael. And the Yismach Yisrael on the Haggadah, he says something unbelievable. He said, to really be free, you have to connect not only to Hashem, you've got to connect to the Talmidei Chachomim, and you've also got to connect to Am Yisrael. Because we are something spiritual. That is what Pesach's about. Being free, connecting to our neshama, connecting to our souls, connecting to Hashem, connecting to Am Yisrael, connecting to the tzaddikim, to Gedale Yisrael, connecting to the Torah. And it's once we connect to all these spiritual things which have no limits and no boundaries, only then will we really be free.
Amazing. Okay, so Rabbi, one more question, I think. When is the Rav returning? When are we going to do our Emuna tour? Come on, Rav. Everyone wants to know.
The honest truth is I did not want to reveal my prophetic skills. But I am going to surprise you, all our viewers. And please, this is a one-time thing that's going to happen, and it's not going to happen ever again. I don't know.
Okay, so keep davening, everyone. That's definitely giving us what to pray for.
That was the best answer, Billy. Oh, that was the best answer.
That's what Rashi says. What Rashi says, no?
Three words, yes.
Many times he says that I don't know.
We're praying and hoping, but I don't know.
Yes, Baruch Hashem. Ad Le'yoda, you reached the
Ad Le'yoda. Yes. You know, it's very interesting. I heard a beautiful chiddush. You know what the initials of Ad Le'yoda are? Yoda. Ein, Dalet, Yud, Yediyah. The only way to reach true knowledge is to say you don't know.
Beautiful. So everyone, you could get the Haggadah for Pesach, really tap into Rav Arush's light through his God and Emuna books. We're going to be giving the guests, we have a few bags here. You'll make sure that Rabbi Ben Zion Eliyahu gets these bags, these God. It's exciting. Thank God it's not free. It's the Breslev.com website. Go check it out. What we're doing there. All these classes are going there. Yosef Daniel's many past classes are up there with Jacob Brown. And now this new class will go up hopefully by the end of the week. And you can even check out some of Rav Dayan Elgrod's older classes under Rav Elchanan Sholem. There's a lot of classes there from all the, even a interesting class. I was looking at it today on Rav Finkelman.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was in a hesped or a eulogy. Must have been a while back, right?
Yes.
The Rav looked much younger. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was what's called a backhanded compliment. I appreciate it, Eli. Thank you.
Usually I only say nice things, but I could slip up. It's good to be human, Baruch Hashem, and I'm sure the Rav's mochel me. Yeah, mochel?
We'll think about it. We'll speak about the conditions after this class.
Oh, no.
Chas v'chalila. I love you, Eli.
Okay,
I really love you.
Unconditionally.
Unconditional love.
I brought my back up just in case. Okay, let's wish everyone a beautiful rest of the week and a beautiful good Chodesh. Let's get to the finale song of the class. We're so excited.
הקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מצילנו לידה לילה לילה
welcome. Thank you so much, Joseph Daniel, Jacob Brown, Rav Benson Eliel, there, Rav Dayan Elgrod, and we'll be joining you, please God, at Class 67. We're hoping Rav Shalom Ben Yemna will be there in person. And we do have a sponsor potentially for Yosef Kaduna to join us our next Emuna class. It have to be before Pesach if we're going to do that. So we're going to just double check with them and with Yosef during this week. I think he might even be where I'm going tonight to the altar to have a simcha. And last time I went to the simcha there, he was the performer, and I assume he'll be back. So I might be able to ask him in person. That would be preferred. Otherwise, we'll update you anyway. Stay tuned. It's okay, Rav, to come next week. It's possible. Still, Erev Pesach. Yes. It's a big Mesiras Nefesh for a Dayan, for Rav, for Posek to join Erev Pesach. Anything like this, yeah? Isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Everybody's phoning the Rav for all the different shilas that come up. So we definitely appreciate it. We want to wish you all an amazing Rosh Chodesh Nissan, and we'll see you, please God, in the new time that we're entering. Please God.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you.